I think Marvel movies are for nerds. Just for nerds. And I don't think I am one anymore. Are you a nerd? Do you really even know what a nerd is? Well, let's consult the dictionary and let's see what a nerd is. A person considered to be socially awkward, boring, unstylish, etc. A second definition, an intelligent but single-minded person obsessed with a non-social hobby or pursuit. Example, a computer nerd. A foolish or contemptible person who lacks social skills or is boringly studious. How is it that we got to a place in society where people proudly declare, I am a nerd? I remember years ago seeing a anti-bullying video and a lot of advertisements. The idea being, take pride in being studious and in being intelligent. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and it's not. However, these went a step further and declared that it's cool to be a nerd. They would go even further to say, be nice to nerds because they may be your boss one day. Actually, they're going to be your boss one day. These are people who went on to go to great schools, study quite a bit, get jobs in tech, and yes, a lot of them are doing very, very well. When did everybody become a nerd? We all started using the word awkward in 2006, 2007. Awkward was just this thing that we added to the end of jokes. It was something that made us funny in the moment, to acknowledge awkwardness. And then to embrace it and to say, you know what, I am awkward. Well, fine, I'm awkward. Everybody started saying, I'm awkward. It's okay to be awkward. Everybody's a little bit awkward. We did start to get our wires crossed a little bit with geeks. Now let's look up the word geeks. Geek, okay, noun, a digital technology expert or enthusiast. Well, everybody has a computer in their pocket these days, so yeah, are we all geeks? Maybe. Person who has excessive enthusiasm for and some expertise about a specialized subject or activity. Now, this is interesting. We got nerds and geeks mixed up. Suddenly it became very cool to go to Comic-Con and to dress up, to cosplay. We saw it like in Step Brothers, where it's lair or LARPing in real life. But there is something going on with the culture where we are egging people on to have this excessive enthusiasm about stuff, things you can buy. This is my big contention with the word nerd. We are people who express our enthusiasm for things by saying, I'm going to buy a ticket. I'm going to pay $300 to go to a convention and get an autograph from a person. Okay, I'm gonna buy this replica. I'm a nerd. Well, there's something about being told to be proud about who and what you are after they've told you who and what you are. And the way to show your pride is by buying things. This new crop of Marvel movies started coming out. Were we all into Marvel from the beginning? No. Everything can really be summed up with the Futurama meme. Shut up and take my money. That's what you are right now. That's what a nerd is. You're not somebody who is particularly intelligent necessarily. In fact, if that's how you express your nerddom, that actually makes you an incredibly gullible person. And I am not a nerd. I've never called myself a nerd. I don't subscribe to the whole idea. I don't just give my dollars to somebody who tells me how to think. I don't have a problem with nerds, with real nerds, people who are single-minded and are really good at what they do and express a genuine enthusiasm for one particular subject. Fine, that's great. However, I think it's a good thing to be well-rounded, to have a lot of interests. And I don't think most people in the world can be described as having only one interest. And I don't think people who just describe themselves as nerds are only interested in the thing that they're nerds about. I think right now it's very popular to be into Marvel movies because they're made for everybody. They're impossible not to like. They're scientifically constructed to be appealing to every person in some way. So, you're not you're not a nonconformist. You are literally become the biggest conformist. I'd also like to take issue with the idea of the nerd aesthetic. We used to have this caricature, this stereotype of what a nerd was. This guy with a shirt tucked in and walked around awkwardly with big old glasses. And, well, people with big old glasses who sort of do this finger wagging thing about how things are supposed to be and what the actual case is, and who are particularly well informed, or would have us believe they are. The bigger the frames, the more intelligent we're supposed to think they are. I am more disturbed by the particular trend of telling people, here's what you are, be proud of what you are, and that way we can sell these products directly to you. That's what it is. That's what this whole thing is. It's not pride, it's creating demographics you can sell products to. So, no, you're not a nerd, you are a consumer. You're what con artists would call a sucker.